Peace, power, and prosperity. Welcome. Yes, welcome. Welcome to another divine first day of the month. We like to call this the crescenting of the month. Okay? It's definitely a great month ahead of us. It's already been a great year, contrary to what you've been being sold to on the internet by your news sources. And I want you to understand it's already been a great year. It's going to keep being a great year. Why? Because you becoming a better person. You becoming a more skilled individual at being who you are. You know, being who you are requires skill. Okay? Being that you are requires purpose. Okay? And purpose is going to require acceptance. Yes. So this season is going to be focused on acceptance. Okay? As we approach our next blood moon. Yes, we got a blood moon approaching the earth around March 3rd. Okay? So we're going to be experiencing some turbulence in a few different ways. Okay? Some mental, some spiritual, some emotional, even some physical turbulence. Why? Because the blood moon represents urgency. Yes, blood represents urgency. Blood also represents the importance, okay, in this coming time, in the changing time, the urgency in your transformation, okay? This is going to also represent a pivotal moment within your mind and within your spirit, okay? This is also going to be a big releasing time because to transform, we're going to need the release. We're going to need to release that which was on the last level that don't serve us on the next level. Okay? So it's time to release. It's time to also to prepare to receive. As we release, we also must prepare to receive. Yes. The universe is conspiring towards your satisfaction. I'm going to say it again. The universe is conspiring towards your satisfaction. You must accept this. Say this to yourself. The universe is conspiring towards my happiness. The universe is conspiring towards my success. The universe is conspiring alongside all the astral forces, alongside all the cosmic energies, alongside the earth, okay? And alongside my imagination for my own satiation, for my own satisfaction. You must wholeheartedly have faith in this, okay? Prepare the mind to receive, okay? Maybe you won't get all the things that you want. You must also accept this, but you must also accept you will indeed receive what's needed in the moment. So we got a blood moon approaching, okay? Yeah, we got a blood moon approaching. These blood moons represent a lot of things. It represents chaos. As I mentioned, it also represents the intensity. I'm going to say it again. These blood moons represents chaos. The blood moon in general represents chaos. It represents urgency. It represents intensity. It represents, okay, the urgency of your transformation. The blood moon represents the intensity that you're going to be receiving as it pertains to your transformation, the urgency, okay, that's backing this intensity behind your transformation, and also the chaotic nature. You got to understand change is chaotic. Transforming is chaos. You must embrace the chaos. You must embrace the fact that you will also be chaotic and viewed as chaotic to others, okay? Because others may be used to you behaving a certain type of way. And as you change form, as you change your mind, as you change your body, as you change your spirit, as you change into a person that is more fortified of their emotions and not a person that is tossed to and fro by their emotions, you may be viewed as chaotic. You may also even feel this chaos as you release. You're going to be releasing, okay? You're going to be releasing a lot of tensity, a lot of nervousness, a lot of anxiety. You're going to be releasing. You're going to be releasing a lot of old habits. You're going to also be releasing a lot of people that's attached to these old habits. Okay? A lot of places attached to these old habits, a lot of things attached to these old habits. It's now time to release them. You're brave enough, you're strong enough. Accept that you are skilled at being you. You are skilled at operating in your own body. You are skilled at being an adult. You're even becoming more skilled at walking in purpose. Accept that. Okay? We don't need to wear the cloak of our old habits anymore. It has gotten dirty. We don't need to wear our old habits anymore. It is weighing us down. We don't need to wear our old habits anymore. They're old. They've grown stale. And for us to operate in this new body, for us to operate as new beings, we're going to have to do away with what is old. Let the dead tend to the dead. Okay? Let people who operate on those old frequencies have whatever they wanted. But they can't have you. You need to stand for yourself in this moment. Okay? You are shedding. Yes, you are shedding. Okay? Every full moon is the perfect time to fast because you are shedding. Let the reptiles bear witness to this. The snakes, the turtles, okay? The lizards, let them bear witness to the shedding. Not only just the reptiles shed, but all things shed. Even the trees, even the plants, the vegetation, all things shed. Even other animals, other mammals, everything shed, and you also shed. The human being not only, okay, receives a new skin, but your organs are even becoming new. Yes, you grow new organs. Okay, that's new skin. Okay, new organs. So, as above, so below. If the body is going to shed, so must the mind, so must the spirit. We're going to shed some emotions. We're going to shed some emotions that's not serving us, like insecurity. We got to understand the nature of insecurity and why we feeling this. Yes, it's okay to feel insecure, okay? But it's not okay to not understand the insecurity, because then we doomed to wear this insecurity for far too long. We may feel insecurity as we walk on to this next level, as we bear the truths that we know are rising to the surface, that we've kept secret for so long. You know, those secrets are coming to the light. A lot of secrets are coming to the light. Even in the news, we are seeing that they've been presented to us aliens as the governing forces are forced to release the files on aliens. Now, we know this is a distraction from those other files, but that's also bear witness that these secrets are coming to the light. Okay? These secrets are coming to the light. As above, so below. As without, so within. You got files that you need to look at. I'm going to say it again. Just as those files are coming to the surface, you have files within you that need to come to the surface. Okay? You have files in you that need to come to the surface. Okay? You have alien forces that's been operating within your body that's been coming to the light. I'm going to say it again. Just as those files are coming to the surface, so must you go within and bring things to the surface. Bring those secrets to the surface. Just like we see in aliens being revealed, bring those aliens within you to the surface. Some things don't belong in you. They are alien. They are parasitic by nature. Some things have been holding you in bondage, have been holding you hostage mentally, spiritually, and physically for far too long. Let's bring them to the surface. For us to rid ourselves of things that don't serve us, we must first bring it to the surface. Allow the universe to see that we see. And you're going to also see that the other element's going to be next to you. The other element's going to be there with you to help you rid yourself of this poison, of this alien nature, of this parasitic energy. Okay? Because some people been a parasite. Okay? Some people been a worm. Yeah. You got certain things inside you that been inside you for far too long. A lot of your thinking habits have been the worm. It's been the parasite. It has led you to believe that you wasn't the person that you know you are. I'm going to say it again. A lot of your thinking habits have led you to believe that you are not the person that you know you are. Imagine that. Nobody told you you wasn't the best. Nobody told you you wasn't you. It was you telling yourself this. So during this next releasing period on the earth, okay, on the earth as we enter the spring equinox, okay, things are becoming equal. As above, so below. As without, so within. The day will be equal to the night. The night will be equal to the day. As we approach the equinox, okay, understand the world is entering a portal. Let this full blood moon represent a portal, okay? A spiritual portal that you are called to walk through. You are called to walk through this portal. I'm sure you can feel it deep from within, from the marrows of your soul. You can feel it. We all can feel it, okay? You can feel your body being pulled towards the next level. I want you to understand, as you imagine the next level, you imagine you on the next level. You also imagine that you a different creature. I want you to understand that that different creature is connecting with you on the level that you on. You talking to yourself. That is your higher power. I'm going to tell you again. As you imagine your life on another level, as you imagine, okay, yourself on another level, doing different things, thinking different ways, walking in purpose, expounding in purpose, upgrading your life and the people around you, you must understand that that is a different creature. And it is that different creature that is connecting with you on this level, sending messages to you on this level, letting you know it's time to release, letting you know that this doesn't serve me, nor does that, letting you know that we need to do this, that, into third, okay, to become the person we know we already were. Okay, that is your highest power. Connect with your higher power. Okay, listen to your higher power. Know that it is yourself. Okay, that eldest voice in the back of your mind, it has always been you. I'm gonna say it again. The eldest voice in the back of your mind. Remember, religion wanted you to think that was okay. The eldest voice in the back of your mind was always you. Religion wanted you to think that voice in the back of your mind was something else. They wanted to take credit for you. That was always you in the back of your mind. You from the next level. Okay? You from the most high level. Because from where you stand, that next level is the next high. That is the most high. Listen to yourself. I know it seems a little strange. I know it may seem a little alien. Okay? But when the fight seems too hard for you, know that I need to also go within and revisit what is within me. We have parasitic natures in me. Okay? They releasing them files. They telling you that it's aliens on the world. Okay? As without, so within. Release those files. Allow those secrets to come to the surface. Okay? Shine a light on them alien forces within you. Them parasitic energies within you. Allow them to come to the surface. The world is just showing you what is happening inside of you and what must happen inside you. Okay? This blood moon is going to bring a lot to the surface. This blood moon is going to help you in your transformation. Okay? Expect it to be chaotic. Embrace the chaos. Matter of fact, Can we embrace the chaos? Embrace it. Yeah, you wanted everything so up and down, but we know life isn't up and down, is it? Life isn't a straight line, is it? Life is going to wiggle and wiggle and wiggle and turn and turn and turn and turn and turn and make a lot of nines, actually, and make a lot of swirls, actually, just like those kinky haired people. Life is chaotic. Life is chaotic. Your transformation is chaotic because for you to transform, that's part of evolution, and evolution is life. But evolution is a choice. It's a choice you're going to have to make wholeheartedly. Can we? Can we say, as we listening to my voice, that I make the choice to evolve? Put your right hand up, okay? And by the end of that sentence, you put it up on your chest. I make the choice to evolve. I choose to evolve, okay? I choose to stand alongside life and conspire towards my own happiness. I choose it, okay? I choose to be a co-conspirator with life, okay? Who birthed me to live, who birthed me to succeed, who birthed me, okay, to seek the things that satisfy me. I choose to be a co-conspirator, okay? Embrace this full moon. Embrace it by fasting. Fast. Look inside yourself and see what you need to fast from. It doesn't matter how long. Can't nobody tell you how long to fast, okay? Can't no religion tell you how long to fast. Can't nobody tell you what to fast from either. Okay? After over 15 years of fasting, I'm teaching fasting, I've learned that the body must tell you what it needs to fast from. Okay? Until you develop a chemistry and a rhythm with your body to being able to know, hold up, this is what is needed. I hear you. I accept what I hear. This is what's needed. But before then, just listen to body. I say that with respect to all of us in our transitions. Some of your diets are transitioning. Okay, it's been transitioning for the last several years. If you've been listening to me, your diet has been transitioning for the last several years to the last decade. Okay, keep transitioning, keep evolving. If your body say, hold up, we still eating meat, we may need to eat less meat. That's all. Baby steps. This is our life. If our body say we've been eating less meat, maybe we should take away the dairy. Let's just break from it. Let's break from the dairy. If the body say, hold up, we haven't been called poultry, meat. We haven't been looking at the other animals as they are meat when we know we should. Let's listen to our body. Let's fast from the shrimp. Let's fast from the crabs, all the crustaceans. Let's fast from the fish. Let's just fast from it and see how we feel afterwards. Let's take a break from it and see how we feel afterwards. Fasting is just a break. So you can go into your own mind and see, is this a decision I'm making because I want to make it, or have I grown addicted? Have I grown just used to doing the same thing? Have I grown to the person that's not challenging its own self to be great? Fast. This is the perfect time to fast energetically. Let's fast from certain energies. You know, a lot of people are not going to support you on the next level. Why? Because a lot of people, you may not know this, but a lot of people may not support you winning before them. A lot of people may not support you succeeding before them. Okay? And I want you to put yourself in their shoes. Remove the confidence that you have in yourself. Remove purpose that you have within yourself and put yourself in someone else's shoes, and then ask yourself, why would I support, okay, another individual being farther than me before me? Why would I support that? Why would I stand with that? Why would I stand around that? Why would I sit there and like, comment, and share anything that they're doing? It hurts me to see this because they're letting me know more was expected from me in life. Put yourself in other people's shoes so you stop feeling a certain type of way towards them. Learn how to separate the person from the action. The person from the action. Is it the action that you don't like, or is it the person? Remove the action and then question if you still accept the person. Yeah. Would you love them the same if they supported you? Would you love them the same if they accepted you? Would you love them the same, okay, if they congratulated you? Or is it the lack thereof causing you to feel a certain type of way? Was it a certain type of action? Okay, this applies to any person. Look at your president. A lot of you disagree with your president in this moment. Question yourself. Question yourself about your president who's a newly found racist. Your president wasn't a racist before he became the president. Look at it. He has a strong black history. Look at him. Question your president. Do I not like the actions of my president, or do I not like my president? Do I not like the actions of an individual, or do I not like the individual? Have that much power. Learn the skill of separation. Okay? You separated yourself already. Okay? Life has sent a few of you already in isolation. We need to learn how to isolate those thoughts. Can we? Yes, a lot of you have been sent into isolation. A lot of you have been sent into solitude because there's something beautiful happening that happens in solitude. I'm going to say it again. A lot of you have been sent into isolation. A lot of you have been sent into solidarity, into solitude, that it may be cultivated into solidarity. Why? Because there's something beautiful happens when you are in solitude. Something beautiful happens. And what happens? You find the answer. What happens? The voice that is your inner voice becomes louder. What happens? You activate the memory of the information that is already in your DNA. What happens? You stop thinking and start knowing. You stop pondering and start becoming. This is why meditation is so powerful. Okay? Because when you sit into silence, when you take yourself into solidarity, when you put yourself into solitude, what happens is the answers arise. The answers that are already in you. Okay? You go ahead and try to sit somewhere quietly for about 30 minutes. Okay? If you can, do that on the next full moon. You go ahead, sit somewhere quietly for about 30 minutes. And if you can do more than that, sit somewhere for 45 minutes. Sit somewhere quietly for 30 minutes. If you're strong enough, sit somewhere for 45 minutes and then for an hour. Build up that type of spiritual and mental and physical muscle memory within yourself. Notice that 27 minutes into this quietness, answers going to rise. You're going to have profound realizations and revelations. I promise you this. Okay? Because the first 27 minutes we're going to release. The first 27 minutes, you're going to see a lot of imagery as you speak to yourself in images. Okay? And as they dissipate, what happens next is the answers. A lot of people don't allow their mind to get to that part. Okay? So we chase the imagery. And we don't even understand how to read pictures. We don't even understand how to read the message in the image. You know that a picture tells 1,000 words. Sometimes you get caught up on the first paragraph. You ain't even look at the whole picture. You know, when they say see the bigger picture, we need to read the whole manuscript. We need to read the whole story from that one image. The 1,000 words, I mean, not just that first paragraph, not just that first sentence. Okay? Not just the first feeling. Yes, sit into solitude. Take yourself into solitude. Find solidarity, and you'll find those answers. Yes. Embrace the chaos. Know that your energy is also going to be shifting. A lot of you may be exhausted. You may find yourself sleepier than you have already been this season. Okay? Because we know the moon is magnetic. The moon is pulling you. Just like it pulled the waters out the tides, and that's why it's high tides. Okay, certain times in a month, the moon is pulling you. Okay, just like the moon is pulling that water during those tides, we know that you are 99% water, so it's pulling you. The moon is pulling you. Okay, and as it's pulling you towards your imagination. But during this pulling, it's going to be exhausting. You must accept that. It's going to be exhausting. You're going to need rest. And what else is happening? I am changing spiritually. I am changing mentally, going through a lot of pivotal moments within my mind. I must accept that. It takes a lot of energy. Okay? I must utilize this energy wisely. I must rest. Okay? I must go into deep rest. This fasting is going to help us to rest. Okay? Taking breaks and withholding. Okay? Going through withdrawal, spiritual withdrawal, mental withdrawal, physical withdrawal is going to help you. It's going to help you rest. It's going to help you release. Okay? You're going through a growth moment. You're growing. Okay? A lot of us have just entered a new pubescent stage of our life. I'm going to say it again. A lot of us have entered a new pubescent stage of our life. What does that mean? We're going through spiritual puberty, emotional puberty yet again. Yes, we reach certain levels, but on this level, it requires a different expectation from ourselves. Okay? It requires, okay, us to be sure of ourselves, us to have faith in ourselves, us to cultivate bravery that we're learning. Because in isolation, what you learning? That you need to love yourself. In solidarity, when you by yourself, what you learning? That is how you feel about you that matters most. What you learning? How to operate in this world without the crutches, okay, of mankind. You're learning that I can't lean on the emotional crutches. I can't lean on, okay, the people who have allowed me to become a way that I don't approve of about myself. I can't lean on that no more. So you're going to learn bravery. Brave enough to being able to walk through the darkness of your mind. You're walking through darkness. Why? Because you've never been on this level. Have you ever been this age? Have you ever been this level of spiritual, this spiritual level within yourself? Have you ever been this age? Have you ever been within the same spiritual body that you're walking in? Have you ever been this emotionally founded and mature? Okay? Ask yourself that. Have I ever been in this body? Have I ever been this age? Have I ever been this emotionally mature? Have I ever been this spiritually fortified? No, I haven't. I am evolving. I am ascending. So with that being said, I don't know the next level. So with that being said, it's going to require bravery. Okay? Brave enough to being able to walk through the darkness. When I don't know something, I'm in the dark. I have to walk through the darkness of my mind, of my spirit, of my body, of the universe, of the world, even as I cultivate purpose. Okay? Even as I expound on my purpose, I'm walking through the darkness. I didn't know that I was going to have to be this great, is what you'll end up saying to yourself. I didn't know that I was even this strong and had to be this strong, is what you'll begin to say to yourself. But what I did know is a lot of you are holding me back. What I did know is a lot of aspects of me exist in you. So it's really me that's holding me back, and the comfortability that I have on that last level. That's the real reason why people hold you back. Okay? Because you're comfortable in that last level. They don't require much from you. They don't demand you to be excellent, but you have to have that bravery. Okay? We bringing secrets to the light, and one of those secrets is a lot of people not there to service your excellence. A lot of people not there to see you great. And then how much energy are you putting towards sabotaging your own greatness? Come on now. How much energy are you putting towards sabotaging your own greatness? You're sabotaging yourself, and you know it. Nevertheless, as you fast, keep in mind that you're going through some overloads as you receive these uploads and you release those downloads. You're going through overloads. These overloads are going to be overloaded information as you learn new things about yourself, as you learn new things about the world. Okay? That phone is not only distracting you, but it's also overloading your nervous system. Fast from that. You don't need your nervous system overloaded with so much information that you can do nothing about. Okay? You are not some being that just can receive thousands and thousands of different pages of information, okay, and be able to dissect it with a normal mind. No, you are made to receive the information that you need to do what you need to do for yourself and those around you. Okay? So I want us to catch that. These aren't just distractions. These are tools used to overload our nervous systems. These phones. Okay? I'm going to say it again. A phone isn't just a distraction. It's a tool used to overload your nervous system. You didn't need to know about all of these relationship problems. You didn't need to know about all of these different wars and rumors of wars. You didn't need to know about all the things that you didn't previously know about. You didn't need to know about all of these random things. You didn't need to know. You still got bills to pay. You still got to get up. You still got to take care of yourself and your loved ones. You didn't need to know about other people and their problems. They are overloading your nervous system. So now you are spontaneously sad. You are randomly upset and you don't know why. And you carrying these energies inside you because you done downloaded it directly from the phone. From someone telling you it was war over there. From someone telling you that such and such was cheated on by a penguin. From someone telling you, okay, they poisoning the crops on this side. Okay, the blueberry is getting called back on that side. Okay, the housing market is looking this way. The stock market is looking this way. Okay, P. Diddy did this. Okay, 50 Cent is doing this, etc., etc. You didn't need to know all these things. You didn't need to know how Clarissa Shields and Papoose is working out. Yeah, about Remy Martin, Easy, the block worker is working out. You didn't need to know about all of these things. Okay? You didn't need to know about Dana Dane and her past pictures from over 10 years ago when she was 3 times what she looked like. You didn't need to know that. You're being overloaded. Your nervous system is being overloaded. You didn't need to know about the Jenners. You didn't need to know about Kanye and what he wore at the last whatever he was at. You didn't need to know about the Smiths, okay? And whatever the Smiths are producing. You didn't need to know about Kai Cenat, okay, becoming a fashion designer. You didn't need to know about the fact that Kevin Hart and the people he had around him, okay, helped take away his streaming value. You didn't need to know that he went broke. You didn't need to know that he couldn't afford to pay these stars. You didn't need to know that he wasn't wise enough to charge these people to be on his show because he was the jewel. He was the star. You didn't need to know that. You didn't need to know that may not be Jim Carrey in his body. You didn't need to know that may be a lookalike because the lookalike got blue eyes and Jim Carrey got brown eyes. You didn't need to know about that. Did you? You didn't even need to care. You didn't need to hear Tiny diss track to 50 Cent. You didn't need to know that. See where I'm going? They telling you a bunch of randomness, disrupting your nervous system, overloading it. Because your body was made to do things that it can do. Your body was made to do things about the problems that it hears. I'm going to say it again. Your body was made to do things about the problem that it hears. Wasn't made to just hear problems and do nothing. You are a problem solver by nature. Okay? Nevertheless, you're invited to join me every Sunday at 9 a.m. Okay? For the first live edition of Let's Get Rich for the week. Okay? We're going to also have another PM session that happens at 3 p.m. Okay? And an evening session that happens at 9 p.m. Okay? Again, Sundays, that's 9 a.m., 3 p.m., and 9 p.m. Okay? Fridays, that's 9 a.m., okay, and 6 p.m. Okay, and those are our 2 days that we stream on YouTube. Wednesdays is for Twitch because we building on multiple platforms. Okay, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. is our longest stream of the week. That's our Twitch stream. You're invited. Okay, visit Twitch and all streaming platforms and follow and subscribe to Yalil Laquam on all streaming platforms. YAHLILLAKWAME. And also, if you like holistic essentials, if you like copper essentials, okay, or if you want to book a private consultation with me that involves life training, life coaching, mindset training, and even guided meditations, okay, visit the Laquam Foundation, LAKWAME Foundation, the Laquam Foundation.com. Okay, you'll see all the products that I have available. You'll also see a slot where you can book. I'm going to have some full moon specials. Okay, I'm also going to have full moon fasting kits. Okay, so you can visit the site. They should be up at the time of viewing this video. Nevertheless, I want to thank you. I want to remind you that you loved, and I want to remind you that every day to enrich yourself mentally, enrich yourself emotionally, enrich yourself spiritually, and enrich yourself physically. Okay? Because that's the slogan. Let's get rich. Thank you.